Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video and hope you guys are doing well today. And it's like, oh god, what time is it? Like 7 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept. And I've really debated making this video. So I just wanted to do a video talking about kind of me, I guess, which sounds really egotistical, but not in the way I mean it. The channel and kind of goals for 2024 and that sort of thing. So yeah, and before I make this, like, it's why I've kind of debated doing it, is because I always get like, I hate the word, but cringe when like really small channels make these channel update videos and they get very few viewership because they don't attract engagement from outside of your audience. And even within your audience, only a small majority watches it. So if you are watching it, thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, so in gaming, I feel like in the last, like, Wrath of the Lich King, I did really well in Nax, kind of cleared Ulduar and then took a break. TOGC was a joke, and then I never actually finished Lich King 25 Heroic before the buff, which kind of annoys me, but it just is one of those things. So I feel like I didn't really achieve the goals that I set out to achieve in Lich King. I wanted to hit Glad and do PvP, that never happened. It really did kind of lead me down to kind of just not playing very well and not being a very good player in Wrath in general. You've got then Season Discovery came out. I joined Swamp and the Streamer Guild, which I have to say, like, I still stand by, it was the best decision I could have made. And I thoroughly enjoyed the experience playing with some of these guys that, aside from playing with some of these guys that I've watched on YouTube for years, is great. But like playing against some of these people as well, playing against Snut, Zayu, playing against just Mitch, all these people who, like I said, Soda, all these people who have played against in or watched in WoW and YouTube and things like that for years. It was a cool experience, and I thoroughly did enjoy it. We played well, and I started to build up a representation and kind of a little bit of respect around who I am as a player for Shami in Season Discovery, which is great. I loved it. And that's going to continue on the channel. I think Season Discovery is going to be a staple on the channel now for a little while, actually. I have another video coming out talking about Season Discovery in general and how it relates to Kata and how I think it's probably damaged it long term. Kata, that is. But yeah, so we've got more content and things coming up soon. But generally, my goals is I want to complete Classic. I didn't come back for 2019 Classic. I just had no interest in it. I don't actually like Classic, believe it or not. So that was one thing that I said, I don't really want to. I don't really want to come back to the game again because to Classic, it just isn't the game for me. But I've loved Season Discovery and I'd love to go through and clear it all, do all the old raids, all that good stuff. Obviously, I'm back with a small community of mine and all that I've played with for years, as well as raiding within the Streamer Guild on Swamp as well. So we've got nice two little split communities there on NA. I'm not really playing EU anymore. I'm not really playing with Y Pink or Scott anymore, and that kind of gets onto what part of this video is about. I have issues with mental health. I'm sure everyone does these days. I totally get it. Everyone has their own story and things like that. I've got a lot of background stuff that's gone on in the past few years, and I'm kind of just getting my way through recovering that. Starting to actually work with therapists and things like that, and I'm making progress. It's just slow, and when it's slow but in an environment that's not necessarily healthy, that's not great for me as a person, a player, or anything like that. In terms of Y Pink, I love Scott. I haven't spoke to him in a while. I feel like we're probably not friends. We're certainly not talking to each other on a daily basis, which we were at one point. Which is sad because I do like the guy. I respect the guy. He's got a hell of a work ethic. But we just don't really play together anymore or talk. Which maybe that's something we can fix in the future. But for right now, I'm kind of just focusing on me and keeping my small circle of people that I think challenge me and are going to call me out is good. And this is why I don't want to make this video, because like I just feel like I'm talking about me a lot, which is kind of the purpose of the video, but also, you know. But overall, yeah, I mean, some people I'm sure are going to see this and take the piss, and it's your prerogative. You do what you want. in terms of, so for me, like I said, personally, I'm going to be working on trying to change and better myself in a massive way this year. Everyone has these New Year's resolutions, but this is something for me that I've kind of been working on for a year or two already. I used to be big in terms of muscular. I used to play rugby. I used to box. I used to play football. I was so active, and that's all died. So for me, I want to really do like make a massive change this year, and I don't want to make like massive goals that are just never going to be reachable. It's just going to be small things at a time. I want to do a bit of charity work. I have a charity project that I can't really talk about too much at the moment, but hopefully it'll involve you guys in the community and the channel and everything else. But we'll do something big with that, which will be really fun. Yeah. So like I said, my goals, and then in gaming, when Kata comes out, I want to smash through Kata. I would love to go through with the goal of clearing everything on the hardest difficulty again. I want to reach some sort of PvP title. I have someone who's talked about a kind of very, very, very good retail and long-term PvP player who's talked about actually coaching me back into PvP and making a little series of it, which would be awesome for both of us. So yeah, I mean, we've got kind of a cool little thing that we can do there to try and get back into PvP, because I still think that there's a lot wrong with PvP in classic WoW, but I don't think it's unattainable. I think I maybe put the feeling out there that it was something that was just unreachable because, oh, it's all so hard. Well, actually, maybe it isn't. Let's actually put some effort in and figure it out. Obviously, I was banned recently as well on the account. I'm not going to defend gold buying. I can see the issues it's having when I go to a starting area now and I see 50 mages being created a minute. I get that's not right. That's horrible. So I'm going to be trying to work on gold making, which is something I've always inherently been bad at, and I'm sure a lot of WoW players and gaming players in general have been bad at. I actually come from a financial background in terms of my work, my job. I used to work within a bank. I was kind of good at finance, but I was good at other people's finance, never really great at my own, which, read into that as you want, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know what the purpose of this video is, other than to talk about goals. The channel is still going. We are going to grow it. I want to hit... what do I want to hit this year? I'm not going to set a number. I just want to hit as many subs. I just want to grow the channel, right? I would love for this to be my job, and I'm not very consistent on it right now, and I want to get better. So let's just see what we can get to. If you guys want to see any content on WoW, on Classic, on Era, Hardcore, on Solo Self-Found Hardcore when it comes out, on Retail, anything, let me know in the comments and I'll see if we can do it. I do intend on playing Solo Self-Found Hardcore. We're going to do one character, see how far we get. And yeah, so yeah, we'll figure it all out. But for now, I hope you guys have had a good New Year's. I hope you guys are working towards any goals and stuff that you've got. I'd love to hear any resolutions if you've got them as well. If you want to talk about them in a public forum. If you don't want to talk about a public forum, you can come and join the Discord, send me a message. That'd be awesome. I will absolutely read them and have a chat that we can talk about them, right? So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. More videos coming soon. A little bit more lighthearted and fun, hopefully. And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.